Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to NXT, the final NXT before NXT TakeOver Vengeance Day, which comes your way this Friday, folks. Welcome to the show, folks. This is WWE 2K24 Universe Mode episode 210. Tonight we come to you live from Paris, France. I'm Callum, otherwise known as the KO King. Welcome to KO Productions, and welcome to NXT! Let's not waste any further time and get right out of this action-packed show as always, folks. Here we go, man. Let's get to work! And tonight we're kicking it off with action here from Judgment Day representative, the Archer of Infamy, Damian Priest, accompanied to the ring by J.D. McDonagh.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from New York City, weighing in at 249 pounds, Damian Priest.
Damian Priest 2 weeks ago losing out and becoming the number one contender for the NXT Championship in a triple threat match also involving Big Bronson Reed and eventual winner Trick Williams, who will go on to Vengeance Day to take on Gunther for the gold this Friday, folks. But it was also on that same show that Dirty Dominic Mysterio was defending his NXT North American Championship, and Damian Priest came out to the ring to try and help out Dirty Dom, just like the way JD is coming out tonight alongside Priest. Priest done the exact same thing for Dirty Dom and his defense against Dijak a couple of weeks ago on NXT. Dijak not too happy about that at all and wants some revenge against Priest, but Priest has brought some backup in the form of former NXT Cruiserweight Champion and the man who will be challenging for the gold against Gunther this Friday at Vengeance Day, Trick Williams. That man, of course, being J.D. McDonagh. But here comes his opponent tonight, looking to get some revenge from 2 weeks ago. Get ready to feast your eyes on Dijak. And here he is, folks. This is going to be a great way to kick us off live in Paris, France. Two big heavyweights colliding here to kick us off on the the white and gold brand. Dijak has arrived here in Paris on NXT as he makes his long, monstrous walk to the ring here this evening, and look in the background there.
Massachusetts, weighing in at 270 pounds, Dijak.
Momentarily, you saw in the background, it seems like Dijak has not come to this matchup alone. Now you see him again. Former NXT champion Keith Lee, the backup, the heavy for Dijak tonight. One of Dijak's good friends and greatest rivals here in this series and here in the WWE. Well, if Damian Priest has brought along an ally in JD McDonagh, Dijak is not going to sit back without a fight, and he is not going to bring out a good friend of his own right. The former NXT champion Keith Lee accompanied Dijak to the ring, which evens the odds here in this opening contest tonight. Singles matchup, Dijak and Priest, one-on-one with McDonagh and Lee in respective corners. This is going to be interesting to say the least, live in Paris to kick us off here tonight on NXT. Let's waste no time. Let's do this thing. Damian Priest, Dijak, one-on-one. The NXT before Vengeance Day bell has been rung by NXT official Rod Zaparan. Here we go. Matchup is underway to get us started here this evening. Big elbow right on the top of the knee there by Dijak. Priest though with a big kick. Down goes Dijak. Yeah, feast your eyes on that, man. Dodge breaker though by Dijak, fighting right back in the bed. Boot down goes the Archer of Infamy now. And a Dijak looking to fly here. Springboard cross body beautifully executed by Dijak off the early going of this matchup and a second time connecting. Dijak looking good with the springs there. Can he capitalise? Damian Priest able to block that shot. Priest now running STO. To Dijak now connecting, and now Dijak trying to get to his feet. Damian Priest gonna bring him up the hard way and drop him right back down. Devastating suplex to the mat as Damian Priest locks eyes with Keith Lee in the outside of the ring. A man who he's had issues with in the past, and Dijak with a big massive boot to the moose, and it went for the moonsault, but out of bounds was Damian Priest, and a Priest for the second time now looking to muscle up Dijak and connect with an emphatic suplex now. Dijak Rolling to the outside right next to his buddy Keith Lee. Priest gonna meet him out there. And there's a beautiful tope con hilo with a rope assist. Jumping off the middle rope and going after the former NXT champion Keith Lee. Hitting a big clothesline, but there's Dijak running in. They're going right after Damian Priest now. And now what's Dijak got in mind here? Damian Priest on the outside. Dijak looking to fly and take out Priest with a tope suicide on the floor. As Keith Lee looks on. Action personified again started live on NXT. Dijak now going to send Priest back into the ring here. Heads up to the tippy top rope. Damian Priest going to try and stop him with his tracks. Big shot. Dijak this time gets the upper hand. And off the ropes. Dijak flying clothesline off that top. First cover of the match now. Shoulders down on Priest for the victory here and a kick out by the Archer of Infamy, the member of the Judgment Day. Now stomping away on him. And here goes Dijak. Oh, missing that. Now Damian Priest. Big old shot and a big super kick. Down goes Dijak and now going after the leg now of Dijak here tonight live in Paris, France. International crowd excited for this show here this evening. Dijak and Damian Priest getting it started with authority. Getting it started the right way out the corner of Priest. Incredible whisper in the wind to the back of Dijak. And for the cover now, shoots the half. Shoulders are down here. Scoring 2 and a kick out by Dijak, who's been one of the most consistently improving performers here in NXT. Always gives us banging match after banging match, whether he wins it, loses it, or draws. Dijak always giving a great performance. There's a super kick to the midsection. Damian Priest getting caught by Dijak. Another super kick coming off balance. However, Priest with a big kick. Out the corner is the Archer of Infamy with a big forearm off the middle rope. And now Damian Priest setting up Dijak perhaps from the beginning of the end here. Diving in and there's a forearm off the springboard from the middle rope this time. Covered by Priest, shoulder down on Dijak. Scoring 2 once more and a kick out. It's JD McDonough on the outside trying to help Damian Priest by exposing that turnbuckle pad. Now Dijak runs in. Oh, big boot touch Priest inside out once more. And they're going to pick him up. Look at the strength here of Dijak it all the way around the ring. Both of these men go here. Oh, but look at JD McDonough on the outside. Former Cruiserweight champion getting in the face of Dijak. And Damian Priest looks to take advantage. Schoolboy now to steal one on Dijak. 1 count this time. Kick out by Dijak. A lot of kickouts in this matchup from Dijak here tonight. Big overhand shot. And now what has Dijak got in mind here in this one? Uh-oh, setting up Priest. What a right hand. And look at the strength here of Dijak. Look at him go off the top. Avalanche landslide by Dijak. Unreal. Damian Priest is down and out. And now Dijak in the corner. We're going to set up Priest to put him away here. The Cyclone kick connecting. Here's the cover. Dijak for the win here in NXT. Shoulders down. Kick out by Priest at 2. My lord. Great battle tonight between these two great warriors, great soldiers. It's right now Rod Zapata, NXT official, tending to that turnbuckle pad that JD McDonough exposed earlier on in the contest. But look at Dijak here going to work on Priest. Not going to let him phase him. And is still in control, keeping his foot on the gas pedal here as he was not able to put him away. With the Cyclone kick, Damian Priest moving out the way of the Cannibal Senton, picks him up, and there's a tombstone slam. Down goes Dijak. And we're pinning predicament now. Scoring 2, shoulders down, and a kick out by Dijak this time. My lord. And a look at Damian Priest. Not happy with Keith Lee being there at ringside. And he's going to turn his attention onto Keith Lee on the outside. And a look at Dijak. Oh, the toe pin with the rope assist takes out Priest. That's what you get for not keeping your eye on your target. For not keeping your eye on the ball, Damian. Dijak now going to send him back into the ring, and that might cost Damian Priest the victory here tonight. Look at Dijak. Oh, this time Dijak though takes out McDonough. And then he comes back into the ring, but Priest is right there. Kick to the midsection, kick to the leg, and now Priest picks up Dijak. Look at the strength now. Razor's Edge, down he goes. Dijak making the same mistake that Priest did. Here's the cover leg as hook shoulders down, scoring 2 and a kick out. Somehow Dijak able to get that shoulder off the canvas This one continues live in Paris, France. What a great opening matchup here this evening, live on the white and gold brand here on NXT. And Dijak gets caught again. Cannibal sent on this time by Damian Priest, looking for another one, and connects right to the ribcage of Dijak. Dijak could be out of it here. Went for a third one, but maybe got a little bit too overconfident, little too overzealous. Dijak gonna make him pay. Guzzles him by the throat and connecting with High Justice. Covered by Dijak, beautiful pinning predicament, scoring 2 on Damian Priest and another near fall. This one's still ongoing tonight, live on NXT. Dijak can't believe it, another Cannibal sent on. Both these men pulling out all the stops. Dijak looking for another and connects as there's JD McDonagh getting back up on the apron. Dijak not happy with his presence in this contest. And Dijak grabbing McDonagh now. And going to make him pay on the outside of the ring. Look at Dijak go here. Back suplex connecting right on the apron. And look at Dijak. He's picking up the sledgehammer that JD McDonagh brought from underneath the ring. And he's wailing away here. But Damian Priest again taking flight. Taking out Dijak on the outside for going after his fellow Judgment Day brethren. And a Priest to take advantage. Sends Dijak into the ring now. Can he get the win? Heading up to the tippy top rope. Dijak right there though, trying to cut him off. Big shots, no block this time from Damian Priest. Oh, look at that from Priest. Incredible spinning heel kick off the top rope. Cover on Dijak, scoring 2. Will it be enough? Kick out again. What a match here in Paris. The crowd loving every second of it, as am I. Incredible way to kick us off as again Damian Priest turned inside out. With that big boot from Dijak. Picks him up now to his feet. What's Dijak going to main choke slam? And to the backbreaker. And out of the corner. Moonsault. Picture perfect off the springboard. Cover. 2 count on Priest. Again another kick out. What the hell is it going to take for Dijak in this one? Keith Lee looking on at ringside as well. Not too happy with how this one is going for Dijak. Not able to put Priest away, but Priest picks up Dijak and out the elevated flatliner. Cover on Dijak for the victory here for Priest live in Paris and another near fall. Dijak again kicking out. What the hell is it going to take, man? These two men incredibly resilient here. 2 great stars live on NXT. Dijak runs inside clone kick, finds it smart. Good night, Damian Priest. This is your lot, ladies and gentlemen. Dijak sets up Damian to put him away with Feast Your Eyes. But look at the official 10 in that turnbuckle pad again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh my god, he would have beaten him twice. But JD McDonagh coming in clutch, getting rid of that turnbuckle pad and making sure that this matchup continues. Springboard crossbody, however, by Dijak. Scoring 2 on Priest. Kick out again. My days, what's it going to take? He cannot put Damian Priest down in this matchup. Very physical battle tonight. Live on NXT between 2 of these big heavy hitters. Dijak now. Dead left, set out. Powerbomb on Priest. Cover once again. This could do it. Scoring 2 and another near fall. What is it going to take for Damian Priest tonight to stay down in this matchup? Dijak now. Slingshot splash to the outside. Unbelievable from Dijak. You know who's going to send Damian Priest back into the ring here. This could be the moment here. Up to that tippy top rope. Dijak now. Elbow drop, moving it away. No water on the pool there for Dijak. Priest now goes him by the throat. This is it. And it's all over. South the heaven. Choke slam by Priest. Cover leg hook, shoulders down. Scoring 2 and gets the win. Damian Priest victorious. Here tonight live in Paris, France. On NXT with a big win over Dijak tonight, avenging his loss from 2 weeks ago. In the number 1 contendership battle, is Dijak once again losing not only the Dirty Dome 2 weeks ago, but to another fellow Judgment Day member, and Damian Priest here tonight. Big win for Priest live in Paris on NXT this evening. What a victory for the Archer of Infamy. But NXT will be continued tonight. We have a huge main event Still to come this evening, tag team action ahead of Vengeance Day. Quick Williams challenges Gunther for the gold. He teams up with his boy at NXT's Mr. Money in the Bank, Carmelo Hayes, to take on Gunther's henchman of Imperium, Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci in tag team action later on tonight. But speaking of tag teams, coming up at Vengeance Day, Triple Threat Tornado tag team title match is going down, with the Viking Raiders defending against both the Creed Brothers and A-Town Down Under tonight at singles action. And the Triple Threat match between Austin Theory, Brutus Creed, and one half of the tag champs, Eric. It comes your way next live in Paris, France, here tonight on NXT. And here comes one half of A-Town Down Under. Austin Theory has arrived here in NXT, looking to get a big win ahead of Vengeance Day this Friday, where him and Waller could walk out the new tag team champs.
Threat match. Making his way to the ring from Atlanta, Georgia, weighing in at 220 pounds, Austin Theory.
The Viking Raiders are proving to be the most tough champions on the roster today, because they just defeated the Creed Brothers and A-Town Down Under in their two last defenses as NXT Tag Team Champions in separate matches. This time they want to face both of them at Vengeance Day with the titles on the line. Let's see if Theory can build momentum here in this one. Triple Threat action coming your way when we return live on NXT. We're back live on NXT. Brutus Creed making his creepy ass walk to the ring. It was a couple of weeks ago where the Creeds lost to the Raiders for the tag team titles. It was a number of weeks before that where A-Town Down Under lost to the Raiders for the tag team titles, with the Raiders putting the gold on the line against both of the teams they just defeated at Vengeance Day to prove that they are the best tag team, not only in NXT but in the world. And here comes one half of the tag team champions, folks. Look at this man, an absolute warrior. Makes sense. It's Eric.
The Viking Raiders from Valhalla, weighing in at 247 pounds, one half of the NXT Tag Team Champions, Eric.
The Raiders have been incredible tag team champions, winning them all the way back at TakeOver Great American Bash, defeating Imperium for the gold, becoming the only second ever NXT Tag Team Champions. And they were able to put away A-Town Down Under, as you know, obviously beat Imperium as well in a rematch for the gold. They're beating the Creed Brothers as well for the Tag Team Championships. 3 successful defenses for the Raiders, looking to get their 4th at Vengeance Day. But right now it's time for a triple threat matchup between one half of each team. Let's get into it. Austin Theory, Brutus Creed, and Eric here in a triple threat action live in Paris. And Brutus going to work on Eric. There's Austin Theory though, big knee by Brutus Creed. And look at that, Brutus gonna log in a submission, bear hug on Theory right off the bat, and Eric breaking it up. Not allowing this matchup to come to a close just like that. Picking up big Brutus Creed now and lobbying him there with a fall-away slam. But Theory from behind running neck breaker on one half of the tag team champions. And Brutus Creed gonna throw him and ragdoll him by his leg. Brutus big knee to the midsection of Austin Theory. Eric retreating to the outside. Brutus with a big old powerbomb off the shoulder of Austin Theory. And now Theory gets ragdolled. And now back in comes Eric and down he goes. Brutus Creed, a one-man wrecking crew tonight, live in Paris, France. Elbow drop as this powerhouse is taking the fight to both of his opponents this evening. But he's going to be having 2 more opponents in the form of Theory and Eric's tag team partners, Grayson Waller and Ivar, respectively. A big shot there by Theory and a bicycle boot on Eric. And now Brutus, overhead belly throw. And now Eric got Brutus and a vicious knee strike, cover, shoulders down on Creed. This could do it already, scoring only a 1 and a kick out by Brutus. My days. What an awesome event we're still to see at Vengeance Day, folks. It's coming your way this Friday. You don't want to miss a second of the action. Big overhand shot by Austin Theory. What's Theory got in mind here? Looking for a big DDT. Finding its mark, and has a drop kick now by Brutus Creed. You know what Brutus going to do here. Irish whip sends Theory in the corner with Theory getting the boots up. And now Theory and Brutus going at it. Eric on the outside of the ring, just watching these two men go at it here and now. Eric getting involved and knocking down Theory. Looking to knock down Brutus as well, but Brutus in for the cover. Eric right there. Can't take your eye off one half of the champions, but Brutus able to turn it around and cross-bodying. Eric there down to the mat, one half of the Raiders. In trouble as his hand gets slammed to the mat, but there's Theory taking down Brutus. Brutus right back up though. Just stay down, Brutus. Stop no selling. Big shot to the back now. And Austin Theory ripcord. Beautiful shot. Oh, Brutus Creed rolls to the outside now. Looking to catch a breather, and there's Eric. Taking down Austin Theory. And look at Eric here. Dead left German suplex with a bridge cover here. Shoulders down on Theory. And there's Brutus Creed. Making the save of the count of one. And another overhead belly to belly to Eric. Landing him right on the back of the head of Austin Theory. And now Eric back to his feet, went for a forearm. There's Brutus Creed, big shot, and another overhead belly to belly. We're back live tonight on NXT. Brutus Creed is clearly in control of this triple threat contest, but not for long. Eric able to turn it around. There's a big vicious forearm, and a Theory from behind, and an STO on Eric now. And now Eric trying to roll away, trying to roll out of harm's way here in this matchup. Austin Theory, big boot to the ear. Eric picks up the kendo stick, and Theory going to work now on Eric on the big bald head of one half of the tag team champions and one half of the Raiders. Moving it the way that kendo stick shot was Brutus, and now Brutus takes down Austin Theory here. And there's Brutus with the kendo stick, but Austin Theory going to clothesline it out of his hands. And now Theory Irish whip to Brutus Creed as Eric getting the war chants going from the crowd tonight, and Paris rolls through. There's the blockbuster by Theory. And now Eric looking to take advantage. Double knees to Theory. Cover. Leg hook, shoulders down. Well, let's do it here. Scores two and a kick out by Austin Theory. Oh man, but Eric now in for the cover on Brutus Creed here. Scoring two and a kick out by Brutus this time. Oh, what a vicious knee strike connecting now. Big overhand shot. Eric to put him away on a big knee to the back. But Theory for the hang. Looking to steal one. Backslide to Eric. Scoring two and a kick out. Oh man, look at these. Look at us here, both men just looking at each other. But Theory picks up Eric. A-Town down. Covered by Theory for a huge win in this triple threat contest. Scoring two. Brutus Creed at last possible second. Breaking up the pin. This one continues live on NXT. Brutus covers Theory again though. Scores two. Kick out by Austin. Man, if this triple threat is good, just wait to the tag team version at Vengeance Day, where the NXT tag titles will be on the line, and all six men will be duking it out for gold. Brutus dropping Theory again. Eric got a damn baseball bat into it, just throws it at Brutus Creed to break up the pinfall. Look at these big shots from Eric, because he's one of the most dangerous strikers in all the WWE. Oh my god, neck first off the kendo stick goes Brutus. And then Austin Theory going right after Eric now. That tiger suplex was incredible. And look at Austin Theory looking to take advantage on Eric here. On the top rope with Eric. What's he got in mind here? Brutus on the outside. Theory superplex off the top out of the center of the ring. Landing Eric right in the top of that kendo stick. Here's the cover, shoulders down for the win here in this triple threat contest. Scoring two. Kick out, but there's Brutus as well. And a big boot on Austin Theory. And now Brutus covering Theory once more. Leg hook, shoulders down. Will it do it? Only a one. Kick out again by A-Town. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm just receiving words that going down at Vengeance Day. After the matchup we just saw there between Damian Priest and Dijak, and JD McDonagh and Keith Lee accompanying them. We're going to see tag team action at Vengeance Day. The Judgment Day's Damian Priest and JD McDonagh taking on Dijak and Keith Lee in tag team action at Vengeance Day this Friday. You don't want to miss it. Make sure you check it out. But there's Brutus Creed right now, mowing down Eric, going in for the cover once more. Off that shoulder tackle, leg hook, shoulders down. There's Austin Theory, the count of one to make the save. And then there's Brutus Creed. Brutus looking for here, face first. Out of the corner, Theory in trouble. And now Brutus Creed, big time body slam. Eric right there though, got the kendo stick in hand. And now Brutus Creed at the tippy top. Brutus ball on Theory. But there's Eric with a kendo stick. wailing away on both men here, breaking up the count. Breaking the candlestick in the process. Big elbow from Brutus. Big shot from Eric. Eric runs set double knees on Creed. That's your lot. Here's the cover. Eric for the victory here. Scores 2. Kick out by Brutus. Unbelievable scenes. And there's Austin Theory from behind. And then Theory picking up Eric. Doramori wants some. Patella drop brainbuster. Covered by Theory for the win to pin one half of the tag champs. Scores 2. Brutus again makes the save. And also Eric with a shoulder up as well. My lord, what a contest. And Theory and Brutus going at it right here. Austin Theory, big shots, big strikes. Look at this. Theory is doing his thing here, and a clothesline. Down goes Brutus Creed. Here's the cover. Shoulders down. There's 2 and there's Eric. Eric again making a save. Oh, Brutus to his feet. Big shot. Theory though breaking it up. Theory wants to go after both men. Brutus Creed picking up Austin Theory. Eric not allowing Brutus Creed to do anything. Brutus counters. Brutus looking for a powerbomb. Theory send on. Theory knocking out Eric. But there's Brutus from behind. Waistlock got a bad suplex to Theory. And Theory to the outside. Now it's just Brutus and Eric. One-on-one in the ring. Suplex now by Creed. In this triple threat matchup, Eric gets right back to his feet, however. But now gets sent into the corner. And now Brutus Creed has his opportunity, ladies and gentlemen. There's a beautiful power slam out of the corner. Brutus is heading up to the top. Theory there watching on though. But Brutus Creed notices Theory's right there. And gonna send him to the outside of the ring. My days, Theory's been taken care of for now, and Brutus Creed connecting with a beautiful Northern Lights suplex. Theory back to his feet on the outside. Brutus back to the top rope though. Looking to put Eric away. And looking for the Brutus ball, and he connects. But there's Austin Theory looking to take advantage. Theory right there. DDT, down goes Brutus. Looking to steal the victory now. In for the cover on Eric. Leg hook, shoulders down. Scores 2. Eric kicks out again. Are you kidding me? How many times is this maniac rather, going to kick out here in this one? Unbelievable scenes. And look at Eric. Oh, there's that big shot on Theory. Cover. Leg hook, shoulders down. Scores 2. Kick out by A-Town. Oh, man. And there's Brutus back in. After Eric now. Picks him up with a deadlift position. Delivering a massive suplex as this one continues. When we come back live on NXT. My days, look at Austin Theory and Brutus going at it. Big kick on Creed. And Theory attacks Saya connecting. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down. Scoring 2. Kick out by Brutus Creed again. What the hell is it going to take? Eric to his feet. Going after Austin Theory. Big kicks not connecting. There's the shots now that he needs to connect. And now Eric gets caught. Mowed down. Oh, what a massive elbow. And then Austin Theory picking up Brutus Creed and drops him in the Matella drop brainbuster. Picks him up again. Austin Theory for the victory. Got him in his shoulders. Down. Good night. Eric's on the floor. Here's the cover, leg hook, shoulders down. Scores 2 and 3. They got him. Eric just came to the last possible second. And Austin Theory builds some major momentum up until TakeOver Vengeance Day with a big triple threat victory against one half of the tag champs Eric and Brutus Creed. A very game Brutus Creed here tonight live on NXT from Paris, France. Theory with a huge win tonight. That'll be some big momentum for him and Grayson Waller come Friday at Vengeance Day, folks. Congratulations, Austin Theory is coming up next live on NXT. We find out who will face the NXT Women's Champion Rhea Ripley at Vengeance Day for the NXT Women's titles. This is the finals of a mini #1 contenders tournament, which comes up next. Io Sky battles Lyra Valkyria. There you see the genius of the Sky making her way to the ring here in this one. She was able to defeat Piper Niven last week and the opening round matchup in the mini #1 contenders tournament here tonight to get this shot and to get her place in the finals to go against Valkyria tonight with an opportunity of a lifetime to take on Rhea Ripley for the NXT Women's title. She's faced Ripley before, back in the semi-final stages of the NXT Championship Tournament to crown the inaugural champion. The inaugural title which was won by Bianca Belair, defeating Ripley in the finals. Ripley, of course, defeating Io Sky in that semi-final matchup. Can she get another shot at Rhea tonight and get the win against Ripley at Vengeance Day? We will find out, but she's got a tough task ahead of her in the form of NXT's newest, brightest, biggest thing in the women's division. Lyra Valkyria has arrived here in Paris, France. And this is going to be a very fun contest. First time ever matchup here in this series, live in Paris. Lyra Valkyria, Io Sky gonna duke it out. Lyra Valkyria in the first round of the NXT #1 Contenders Mini Tournament, defeating Zoe Stark 2 weeks ago. Right here on the white and gold brand. She's got another opportunity tonight against Io Sky. Gonna be a fun one in your penultimate contest of the night. Don't go anywhere. Sky and Valkyria's going down. And it's going down right here, right now. Woo! Here we go, folks. Crowd looking ready for this one live in Paris. Lyra Valkyria only lost one match here in this series. And that was a loss to Raquel Rodriguez in the finals of the NXT Gold Rush tournament. Well, tonight, she gets another shot at NXT Championship Gold. It's her and Sky. One-on-one bell has been rung by Rod Zapata. Here we go. Matchup underway. Conor Bottat Valkyria gets the best of her. Big smack to the face as well by Lyra. It's man, big shot and a Io Sky. Oh, and a beautiful Shote uppercut by Sky, and a genius of the Sky doing a thing here. But look at this. Lyra Valkyria. Beautiful head scissors, and there's a nice cross body as well, folks. Now Lyra Valkyria went for a springboard version of the crossbody. Not getting Io Sky. Half and half dragon suplex. Counter one, a kick out by Valkyria. This is great. First time ever contest that we're seeing tonight. Oh, for the shot to battle. Rhea Ripley at TakeOver Vengeance Day this Friday with a championship on the line. Valkyria springboard drop kick to the midsection of Io Sky. Sky getting to her feet. Big smack, big kick to the leg now from Io. And Io got her down now, dropping it. With a double foot stomp and a roll to the outside is Lyra Valkyria. Sky looking to fly. Tope cross body on the floor. Beautifully done by the genius of the Sky, and that's why they call her that. The genius of the Sky, folks. Sky now sends Valkyria back into the ring now. Got her where she wants her. Io springboards and drop kick takes out the official and Valkyria. And then picking up the referee Rod Zapata. She's going to have to turn her attention back to Lyra though. And then Lyra Valkyria is taking advantage. Look at these strikes by the Irish woman here. And this one, a beautiful inside going right in the top of the head by Valkyria. On Io Sky is now going after the leg of Sky. That's smart. Woman can't walk, woman can't fight here on this one in NXT live in Paris. Lyra Valkyria, the stone drop kick. Mum from the middle rope, covering out from Lyra. Leg hook kick out immediately. Not even a count of one for Io Sky. You know, Lyra can't believe it. Big old kick now. Big kick by Io. Lyra swatting her away now. Valkyria, big kick to the leg now. Rolls through into a pinning predicament here. Shoulders down for the win. Kick out by Io Sky once more. Sky, beautiful shot again. Rolls through and two. An incredible double foot stomp right in the gut now. And Io Sky picks up Valkyria and a drop kick. And there's the bullet train attack. Double knees, meteor in the corner by Sky. And now this could be Io Sky's moment in the sun, folks. Middle rope Valkyria in trouble. Double axe handle. Straight back to the top. Io Sky for a shot of the NXT Women's title. Over the moonsault. Finds its mark in the center of the ring. Covered by Sky. Scores two on Lyra, who kicks out again. Oh my. Lyra stays in it. Big shot block. Enziguri off the top of the head by Valkyria. Io Sky against the ropes. Here goes Lyra. And Lyra gonna send Sky packing to the outside. And then Lyra Valkyria off the clothesline on the floor, gonna fly now with a tall big cross body in this incredibly fast-paced contest. For both of these women are trying to earn a shot at the NXT Women's title. The challenge Rhea Ripley this Friday night at Vengeance Day for the gold. Lyra Valkyria springboards back and a frog splash to the lower back of Io Sky. And for the cover for the victory here for Lyra. 2 count kick out by Sky. My lord. And now Lyra Valkyria stomp away on the arm, picks her up. Look at the strength here. Got wrench power bomb with a set out cover by Lyra. They're going to Vengeance Day. Another kick out by Sky again. My God, Lyra Valkyria, cannot believe it. She is pissed off. Big elbow right on the mat. Sky moving out the way, and this matchup will determine who will be the woman to face Ripley. Will determine the final match to be finalised for Vengeance Day this Friday. Covered by Sky off the double knees to the midsection. Leg is hook, shoulders down. Scoring 2 on Lyra. Very close call. Another kick out by Lyra Valkyria. Io Sky don't know what the hell to do. You're going to have to stay on her though. Io, big kick rolling out the way. Lyra Valkyria. Hurricanrana there connecting. And Lyra to the outside. Beautiful shot. And now springboards and missing the drop kick. However, this could be Io Sky's time to shine. Could be her time to capitalise. Middle rope now goes Sky. Valkyria getting to her feet. And Valkyria right back down. Off the Hurricanrana from the middle rope. Sky again. Double knees finds its mark. Trying to send a message to the women's champion Rhea Ripley. Sky, big shot. Another one. Big kick caught low by Lyra Valkyria. Big smack now in Lyra. Springboard. Cross body. Got her in the back. Lyra Valkyria heading to the top row to become the number 1 contender for the NXT Women's title. Frog splash off the top. Covered by Valkyria. Scores 2 on Sky and a kick out by Io. You've got to be kidding me. Oh my lord. Io Sky not able to stay down. Lyra not able to put her away. Moving it the way. That moonsault from middle rope from Valkyria with Sky. Sky now going to send her in the corner. And this could be Io's moment to put away Valkyria now. Big Shote uppercut. And now Sky tipping top rope. I've seen this before from the Genius of the Sky. With an avalanche Spanish fly off the top from Io. Goes for the cover now to face Ripley at Vengeance Day for the goal. Leg hook, shoulders down. Scores 2 and a kick out by Valkyria. Holy hell. What a great match. If I'm Rhea Ripley right now, I'm loving this contest. You gotta imagine she would be loving it. Here tonight, between these 2 incredible, fierce fighting women this evening. Lyra Valkyria, big kicks to the corner. Lyra picks her up clothesline and trying to hit a big flurry of offense here. Trying to get a second gear in this contest. Leg Lariat finds its mark. Lyra Valkyria picks her up again. There's that spinning heel kick to the chest of Sky. That should do it. Covered by Lyra. Take on a Vengeance Day. Another kick out by Io Sky again. And Lyra can't believe her eyes. What a battle, what a war of attrition. Sky to her feet though. Submission hold. Locked in center of the ring. Koji clutch. No way for Valkyria to go. Will she have to submit here? Will Io Sky get a title opportunity at Vengeance Day against Rhea Ripley? Valkyria in trouble. Rod's a patter right there. Her NXT official right there to see if Valkyria will tap. If she does, Sky's going to Vengeance Day to challenge Ripley for the NXT Women's title. Valkyria in trouble. And Valkyria somehow stays alive even though she was in nothing but a world of hurt here in this contest. Io Sky finds her way in the corner, but there's Lyra Valkyria with a big shot there. Up to the tippy top rope. These 2 women going all out tonight. Superplex off the top by Valkyria. The crowd loving every second of it. Chatting, this is awesome. Indeed it is, Paris. It is awesome, but it could be over. Valkyria has the win in sight. picks her up. Nightwing! Good night, Io! Lyra's going to Vengeance Day, scoring 2. No! Can't go again, are you kidding me? What the hell is it gonna take? Unbelievable scenes, and there's Valkyria! Drop kick again. On to Io Sky, stomping away on the Genius now. Heading back to the top rope, Sky down out in the centre of the ring. Valkyria going to Vengeance Day, moving out the way though. Off the frog splash. It's Io Sky. Sky looking to take advantage. Irish weapon and sends her in the corner. Big drop kick followed by the bullet train attack. Double knee Meteora by Io Sky. This is her opportunity now. Heading up to the top rope, the challenge Rhea for the goal at Vengeance Day. Over the moonsault for the second time. Good night, Lyra. Use the cover leg as hook shoulders down. Scoring 2. Io Sky is the #1 contender for the NXT Women's title. And she will face Rhea Ripley this Friday at Vengeance Day for the gold. What a match, and what a match that's going to be. Second time of asking. Io Sky and Rhea Ripley go at it. This time with the NXT Women's Championship hanging in the balance. Congratulations going out to Io Sky. I can't wait for that contest at Vengeance Day, folks, for the NXT Women's Championship. What night Vengeance Day is going to be. In fact, folks, let's take a look at what is going down this Friday at TakeOver Vengeance Day for the White and Gold brand. Kicking us off, the Cruiserweight titles on the line, as former champion Ilya Dragunov is enacting his rematch clause against the man that beat him for the gold, Santos Escobar, in a Cruiserweight Championship clash to kick us off at Vengeance Day. Following that, we just found out earlier on tonight, it has been made official by GM of NXT Shawn Michaels, the Judgment Day's JD McDonough and Damian Priest battle former NXT champion Keith Lee and Dijak. It goes down at Vengeance Day this Friday. Also, the North American title on the line as Dirty Dominic Mysterio defends against the new #1 contender who earned the shot by defeating Karrion Kross last week on NXT, the original bro himself, Matt Riddle. And then, as we just found out, the NXT Women's title on the line. Rhea Ripley puts it on the line against the Genius of the Sky, who just defeated Lyra Valkyria moments ago. Io Sky challenges for the gold against Mami. And then, on a development which happened on WWE Dark last week after Cesaro picked up a win against Joe Gacy, Big Bronson Reed attacked him from behind, laying him out and sending a message to the Swiss Cyborg. That match going down at Vengeance Day now. And then earlier on tonight we got a little preview for this match. Tag team titles on the line, the Creed brothers, Theory and Waller Town Down Under, and the champions, the Viking Raiders, for the NXT tag titles at Vengeance Day in a triple threat tornado tag match. And finally the NXT titles on the line as challenger and #1 contender Trick Williams takes on the Ring General Gunther for the gold and the main event of TakeOver Vengeance Day this Friday. You don't want to miss it. But speaking of things you don't want to miss, it is now time for your main event of the evening. Tag team action ahead of Vengeance Day. Trick and Melo team up to take on former NXT Tag Team Champions Imperium, and it's next. Here we go, folks. This is going to be a good one. I mean, in fact, this is a very interesting one to say the least, because Melo and Trick challenged Imperium for the NXT Tag Team Championships back when they were the tag champs, and Imperium were able to defeat Trick, Melo Gang for the gold. Well, tonight they go at it again, but this time the stakes are different because Trick is just a number of days away from getting an opportunity at the NXT title against Gunther, and he's out to the ring tonight by NXT's Mr. Money in the Bank, or Melo in the Bank, Carmelo Hayes.
Match set for one fall. On the way to the ring, at a combined weight of 415 pounds, Carmelo Hayes and Rick Williams.
Trick overcame a gargantuan task a number of weeks ago, defeating Damian Priest and Bronson Reed in triple threat action to earn the shot at the NXT title. Tonight, Carmelo Hayes teams with him once again to try and get Trick ready for the biggest match of his career, for the most physical matchup of his career against Gunther at Vengeance Day for the NXT Championship. Can he stop the Ring General? Can he end the reign of the unstoppable beast who last night on Monday Night Raw defeated World Heavyweight Champion Samoa Joe with a slight assist from Joe's Survivor Series opponent this Sunday, Drew McIntyre, our WWE Champion, over on SmackDown. But nonetheless, Gunther was able to get the win and defeat Samoa Joe, being the second man in this series to pin Joe's shoulders to the mat, or just beat him in any match whatsoever. Gunther has only been pinned by Keith Lee, only been defeated by Keith Lee in this series. He has lost no Money in the Bank ladder match as well. But that's the only man to ever pin Gunther, and Lee's done it twice. Well, Gunther tonight, bringing Imperium to the ring.
At a combined weight of 440 pounds, Giovanni Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser, Imperium!
Ever since Imperium lost the NXT Tag titles at Great American Bash, was the same night which Gunther won the NXT title against Keith Lee. They lost the gold to the Raiders. Ever since, they have not been the same, have Imperium. They've been losing out in every big matchup they've had, and Gunther has not been happy, not been best pleased, but very disappointed by Vinci and Kaiser. They're looking to turn the tide and looking to make Gunther proud tonight in this main event tag team match against a team they have defeated before with the NXT tag titles on the line. So Gunther says, why shouldn't you be able to do it again if you've done it before? Do me proud and soften up Trick Williams before Vengeance Day. That's exactly what Imperium have in mind. Let's not forget Gunther last week put in an absolute shift against the Nigerian giant Omos in singles competition in the main event. And of course, last night on Raw, beat the world champion Samoa Joe. Gunther has been on fine form as of late. Tonight, it's time to see if Kaiser and Vinci are on the same form as our NXT champion. They didn't get it all. Tag team action to get us finished off tonight live in Paris, France. Trick Williams going to be started off with Giovanni Vinci as NXT official Rod Zapata rings the bell, and here we go. Look at this here, Vinci Irish whip says Trick in on a corner, went for a smack there. Trick Williams able to counter it. Trick, look at these big shots on Vinci. Off the ropes, and Williams, beautiful clothesline, an incredible flurry by the number one contender for the NXT title, taking Giovanni Vinci out here. And for a drop kick, nice counter overhand shot by Vinci, and a discus lariat finds its mark. Vinci now looking good here. Now went for a stomp, Vinci. Oh, beautiful tornado DDT. Rope assisted off the springboard. Trick rolls through, however, and Trick with a big rolling STO. A running STO rather. Melo Hayes getting involved, going after Vinci as well. And look at this from Trick Willie here. Doing his thing. Big shots. Picks up Giovanni Vinci into a beautiful power slam. Tag man. In comes Mr. Melo in the back. In comes him from NXT, and I just want to speak out of character right now, not putting Melo Hayes in this year's Money in the Bank ladder match in real life. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I love Andrade, but come on, Melo Hayes was right there. He took the damn pin. I thought Andrade was in that match to take the pin for sure. God damn. Back in comes Melo now, and tag man, in comes Ludwig Kaiser. Oh, Imperium, but it gets dropped right in his head now. And now Carmelo Hayes, there's that springboard clothesline, finds its mark, caught him in the chest. And a big clothesline as well. Giovanni Vinci still in the ring. Carmelo Hayes causes attention to the illegal participant, going to send him to the outside. And look, the Kaiser looking to take advantage. Big uppercut off the distraction now, and it's Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser's doing his thing here. Going right after the man Carmelo Hayes. Look at this here. Ludwig, big stomps away now. Ludwig Kaiser! Oh, Jesus, what an incredible shot. Not incredible, however, if your name is Carmelo Hayes. And now Hayes. He said, out of the corner again now, Kaiser. Oh, man, what a knee. And what a night it is going to be at Vengeance Day this weekend. Ladies and gentlemen, you don't want to miss a second of the proceedings. That is going down next week's edition of NXT. Going to be an awesome one as well with a fallout from whatever the hell happens on Vengeance Day. Not really know what is going down. We just know the North American title will be defended, whether Dirty Dom retains it against Riddle at Vengeance Day or Riddle wins it off of Dom and we get a rematch next week on NXT. We will see, but the title will be on the line regardless of who comes out on top at Vengeance Day this Friday. And Mellow DDT on Kaiser. Down the mat, almost busted him wide open. And making the tag back into the number one contender for the NXT Championship, Trick Willie. Back into the occasion here in this contest. Oh, but look at the big kick right to the leg by Kaiser. Now Ludwig Kaiser's got Trick where he wants some. Snapmare off the ropes here from Ludwig, and there's the penalty kick. PK on Trick. Here's the cover. Leg hook, shoulders down, an immediate kick out by Willie. And now, there's another European uppercut by Ludwig Kaiser, making the tag now. Back in comes Giovanni Vinci. In this tag team contest, the inaugural NXT Tag Team Champions Imperium. Looking good here against Trick Mellow Gang. They have defeated them before here on NXT with the tag team titles on the line. Back when they were the champions before losing them to the Viking Raiders at Great American Bash. And the Raiders got a huge matchup this weekend at Vengeance Day as well, defending against both the teams they recently defeated for the titles in the form of A-Town Down Under and the Creed Brothers. And now look at that from Trick there. But wait a minute, from behind, Giovanni Vinci, shoulders down here to get the victory on Trick and a kick out. Holy hell. And now look at this. Oh, big smack there, and Giovanni Vinci. Oh, big kicks though. Beautiful kicks from Trick Williams. And now Trick picks him up. Look at this. Uranage on Vinci. Here's the cover leg. His hook shoulders down on Gio. Kaiser comes back in to make the save. This one continuing. And your main event is there goes Ludwig. Sent off Giovanni Vinci now against the ropes here. Trick Williams Irish whip brings them off and pop up. Big shot now. Making the tag back into him. Mr. Money the Bank hero of NXT going to work now on Giovanni Vinci. Big shots connecting and a stomp right on the chest by Carmelo Hayes. Melo has defeated Vinci in singles competition before here on NXT. That is what gave Trick Mellow Gang an opportunity at the NXT Tag Team titles against Imperium. But look at this. Big kick here from Vinci. Vinci hooks him in and connects with a big time maneuver. Here's the cover. Leg is hooked, shoulders down on Haynes now. Scoring two and a kick out by Mello. Oh man. And now Carmelo Hayes getting picked up, and Giovanni Vinci not done with him just yet. A landslide by Vinci. Cover on Hayes for a huge win for Imperium. 2 count kick out by Mello. Mr. Mello in the Bank staying alive, and Gunther's also going to watch for Money in the Bank winner Carmelo Hayes. Gunther was in the same match that Mello won the contract in back at TakeOver Battlegrounds. And that was an incredible matchup. Mello could be in line to become the next NXT champion. If it's not Trick Williams, even maybe if it is Trick Williams, you never know. Mello might turn his back on his brother. But there's the first 48 by Mello. Double knee face breaker on a Kaiser. Leg is hooked, shoulders down on Ludwig, who kicks out at 2. Great tag team contest. Giovanni Vinci was about to be knocked off there. But now Carmelo Hayes. Oh, trying it, big knee though. And Mello gets caught every time. Out there again is this time. And now Ludwig Kaiser from behind. Looking to take advantage. Wait a minute. Dropping over the top of his head with that DDT. Cover from Kaiser for the win here for Imperium. 2 count. And another kick out by Mello. How the hell is Hayes surviving all this onslaught from Ludwig Kaiser and Giovanni Vinci? Here tonight, Imperium putting on a hell of a fight. As is Carmelo Hayes. He is sure resilient as Gunther, the NXT champion, bringing Hayes back into the ring the hard way for Imperium. Big shot, nice counter. Mello Hayes gonna counter as well. And Mello with a big springboard clothesline on Kaiser. And now gonna pick up Kaiser and put this matchup away perhaps. Hooks him in. Ludwig in trouble. Suplex cutter by Hayes. Cover now. Leg hook, shoulders down. Imperium may be out of it here. Storming 2 and Trick and a kick out. Trying to see Trick Mellow Gang almost getting the victory ahead of Vengeance Day. Build the momentum for Trick Willie. But Mello wasn't able to put Williams away, or wasn't able to put Kaiser away rather, as Trick Williams now back into this matchup. In this tag team contest, he is once again the legal competitor. Look at this arm wringer, nice counter by Kaiser. Here in this NXT tag team main event live in Paris, France. What a hell of a night has been. Kaiser now, beautifully done there. Big shot and Trick to the outside, tag made, back in comes Vinci. And now what's Giovanni Vinci looking for here? Smacked in the face of Trick Williams. He is all over him here. But Trek, nice counter. Big kick on Vinci. Vinci in trouble. And there's that swinging neck breaker. Trek cover now. For the win and breaking it up is Ludwig Kaiser. And Trek picks him up again. Vinci could be out. Oh, what an angle from Giovanni. And Vinci now with a clothesline. Vinci stomping away with authority now on Trek Williams. And this tag team main event. Giovanni springboards and tornado DDT. Bush Trek Williams wide open in the process. Picks up Willie again. Big smack to the face. Tag made. In comes Ludwig Kaiser. Kaiser clothesline on Trek. And trying to make sure Trek might not even make it a Vengeance Day to challenge Gunther for the NXT title. Gonna show that you shouldn't want to get the shot at the title. Air raid crash from Kaiser. In for the cover. Melo breaks it up again. Melo saving the day. And there's Ludwig Kaiser now. Picking up Trek, sends him into the corner. And look at this, Trek Williams in trouble in the corner. Big elbow, beautiful reversal there. Trek now, what's he gonna make? What's he looking for here? Big shots. Face first goes Kaiser. And now Trek making a tag. Back in comes Melo Hayes. Melo on the top rope. Kaiser down and out. Melo looking to fly now. Elbow drop right in the chest of Kaiser. And now Melo Hayes back on the offensive here. Springboard. Moonsault on Ludwig now. And now Melo Hayes. NXT's Mr. Money in the Bank. Picking up Ludwig Kaiser. Big old shot. Running in now. Sends him face first into the canvas. Melo up to the top to put this matchup away here. Trek Melo going for the victory in your main event. Ahead of Vengeance Day. Melo up. Nothing but net to Kaiser. Cover. Leg hook. Shoulders down. And there's Giovanni Vinci making the save. Oh man. Tag made. Back in comes Trek. As Kaiser rolls to the outside of the ring now. And then Trek Williams, went for him at a counter. Moving it away now. There's Ludwig Kaiser. And now Kaiser sends Trek back into the ring. Trek could be well and truly out of it here. Kaiser, big right hand, turns him round. Face first goes Williams. Cover, Imperium for a huge victory in your main event. Melo back and they'll break it up before the officials count a one. Oh man, and Kaiser, another biggie running uppercut. Big spinning corkscrew style. Tag made. Back in comes Vinci. We're back down to the original two men that started off this matchup here this evening. Giovanni Vinci, beautiful senton on Trek Williams. Big kicks and stomps now on the number one contender for the NXT title. Trek comes right back up though on a running clothesline on Giovanni Vinci, who gets to his feet. And there's the spinning cyclone kick by Trek. Beautiful shot. Sends Kaiser to the outside. But look at Gunther trying to distract the number one contender. Vinci from behind looking to steal it now. Schoolboy off against the distraction. 2 count on Trek, who kicks out. Oh man, so close. But out of nowhere, Trek now lands the trick shot. Connecting with all of it. Cover on Vinci, leg hook, shoulders down, scores 2 and gets the 3. Trek Melo getting victorious in your main event here this evening, live on NXT, ahead of Vengeance Day. Trek getting the winning pinfall as well, really building momentum towards his NXT Championship affair with Gunther this Friday at Vengeance Day for the gold. Man, oh man, what a matchup here tonight, and what a show it's been live on NXT Live tonight from Paris, France. Thank you all for joining us here this evening, and we'll see you tomorrow for another exciting installment of SmackDown. Of course, this Friday is Vengeance Day as well. Don't miss that. And we'll see you soon, folks. Until then, take care. We'll see you later. And have a good one. Peace.